Hey folks, how's it going? Jax here. Today we're going to give a real quick update of the talent builds you can be rolling with for a Havoc Demon Hunter in 8.3. So at the very most basic, you can be rolling with Demonic. If you're not familiar, you start off with Blind Fury in the first tier. Immolation Aura is your second go-to. Trial of Ruin is your third tier preference. You can roll with any of them as far as the fourth tier goes, but I like Soul Rending. The perk for survival with a little more leech never hurt my feelings whatsoever. First Blood is pretty standard for most builds. Unleash Power, and then finally Demonic. Now, if you're looking to mix it up a little bit, you can go with more of a slightly different build. It's called Demonic Appetite, and really you're just switching your Blind Fury for Demonic Appetite itself. That's the big swing here. The rest of the build is the exact same. So really the major difference here is that I-Beam doesn't give you the full Fury bar anymore. With the build, it really requires you to actively pool Fury before you jump into I-Beams and get switched over to Demonic. It actually works really well with Annihilation and Death Sweep if you've built up your Fury in advance, but make sure you try to save any lesser soul fragments generated by Demonic Appetite for your Demonic window. And finally, if you're looking for a general PvE setup and you want to go with something a little different, you can go with kind of the Fell Blades and kind of the Double Blades build. So basically what that looks like, Fell Blade, I really like this if you play any world PvP. Great opportunity here to just latch on to your target. Alternatively, we don't go with Immolation or in tier 2, we're going with the Demon build blades. It's a bit more passive, a bit more reduce the number of buttons you need to click. Trial of Ruin, if you need the mobility, Netherwalk's good, but I still stick with Soul Rending. Stick with First Blood at the 108 tier. You're going with Masters of the Glaive, and it's just giving you that second shot and be able to slow down your opponents. And still sticking with Demonic for that final tier 8 to stick with. And there's a couple reasons you're looking to go with this. It's really got kind of popularized in 8.15, and it's really tied to just single target builds. So if you're looking to do basically quite little amount of cleave, what you really want to do, standard demonic's really going to help you out. So those first two builds are going to help you with cleave, and they definitely have a lot less RNG. This build is better for a single target damage. It definitely has a little bit more RNG, but as it averages out, you actually kick up your damage output. Works really well, and it's pretty close to the build that I go with for PvP when I'm pushing any kind of arenas as well. So if you're looking to have a lot of fun, I don't know, Havoc is really hard to beat, guys, as far as endgame. If you're looking to push any kind of PvE or PvP, this is definitely the meta to go with for now. Alright, good luck. I hope you have a wicked X-Pack. Drop it down in your comments if you've got any other PvE builds or talent setups that I should be rolling with. And thanks for watching. See ya.